Salut à tous. Bonjour, everyone. All right, so today, as you can see, we're going to talk about an interesting topic. As you can see here on the board, we're going to discuss a little bit about apostrophes in French. So I got few questions and lot of explanation, lot of doubts how to use apostrophes in French. So today I'm going to, in a very short live, to explain a little bit about use of apostrophes in French. All right. So everybody will get to know how to use apostrophes, when to use apostrophes in French, and how to use properly apostrophes and why we have to use apostrophes in French. So before we get started here, we're connected on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channel. All right, so those who are joining for the very first time, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you follow up with on our Instagram and our Facebook account. All right. Alors, soyez tous les bienvenus. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler d'une toute petite leçon, d'accord, et que beaucoup d'entre vous maîtrisent déjà, mais l'apprentissage, la répétition est une pédagogie. Et donc, je pense que elle est pédagogique. Voilà, la répétition elle est pédagogique. Et donc, toutefois qu'on apprend, je pense qu'on retient mieux. Et puis voilà, l'apprentissage se passe à merveille. Et donc, aujourd'hui, dans cette vidéo, nous allons parler. Désolé, un petit moment, parce que là, notre chaîne Facebook a un petit souci. Voilà, ce sont les aléas du direct. Voilà, donc aujourd'hui, so as I was saying, today we're going to discuss a little bit about this lesson, which is apostrophes. Because a lot of my students keep asking, sir, why we have to use apostrophes and when we need to use apostrophes. So today I'm going to answer to this specific question with this live video. All right. So I hope everybody is connected and everybody ready to start the lesson. I hope you can see the board. I will do my best because I know everybody cannot see correctly. If you can see, please make sure you share the live and share with your friend for these live videos, which is going to be very interesting and also helpful and useful as well. So when to use apostrophes? So apostrophes in French, as I used to tell to my students, French is a language where everything needs to be specified, detailed, and well understood. All right. So every detail counts in French. That's what makes it more beautiful with the pronunciation and with the grammar point. All right. So that's what makes our French language so beautiful and amazing language and great sound and everything. All right. So apostrophes, all right, is when we have to use apostrophes. That's the question. When we have to use apostrophes. Some people tell that, okay, sir, so if the vowel or if a noun starting with vowel or have a vowel, so we can easily use apostrophe, all right? So apostrophe, we use only apostrophes when we have a consonant plus E, all right? So here you can see in the green part, je, de, le, ne, me, se, te, que. All right. So only in front of these words we can use apostrophe. Only in front of this word we can use apostrophe. All right. So if we have le, all right, je, ending with a, or o, or I, we don't make any agreement of apostrophe. All right. So here you can see je mean I. So mostly, many people knows the apostrophe used only with je and le. All right. So as you can notice here, with all these words that we need to make the use of apostrophes, they are all ending with is. All right. So je end with I, de end with I. All right. Ne, I, me, I. Se, I, te, I, que. All right, so only when these words end with E, we make the apostrophe. All right, so if the noun does not end with E, we don't apply the apostrophes. Is it okay and clear to everybody? So not only je and me. So many people are familiarize with le and je. All right. So when we have in front of, behind je, and the next noun or word starting with vowels, we apply the apostrophe. All right. We use the apostrophe because two vowels following each other in French is not allowed. All right. So only when the vowels behind this E, we apply the apostrophe. I will repeat myself again. When the next noun starting with the vowel, these vowels, all right, behind je, with N with E, de, with N with E, le, with also N with E, ne, with also N with E, and ne, also N with E, se, also N with E, te, and also with E, que, and also with E. So if these words that they don't end with E, we don't apply any apostrophe rule on these words. All right. So if these words ending with A, O, I, or even U, we don't apply any vowel. Any apostrophe. Is it okay? So when they are ending only with E, then we apply the apostrophe to remove E's. All right, so we apply the apostrophe to remove the E's because in French, two vowels, E, word ending with E, following other nouns starting with vowel is not allowed in French. All right, so when je and the next words will start with A, we remove the E. That's the rule and the use of apostrophes in French. All right. So when DE will follow another word starting with these vowels, obviously we cut the E as well. All right. So when we cut the E, also 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 we cut, and we cut the E's because these are going to, all right, follow another words starting with vowels. All right, so I cut the G to get G apostrophe, like this, okay? And also D apostrophe, L apostrophe, N apostrophe, M apostrophe, and S apostrophe, T apostrophe, and also Q apostrophe. All right, so here you can see now we have the apostrophes applied to these because we remove all the E's. So apostrophe only work only on E's. Is that clear? So only on E's we apply the apostrophe rule in French. So if those words they don't end with E, please don't apply any apostrophe. Is it okay? So we apply the apostrophe only on these words ending with E. So we remove the E's because the next word is going to start with vowel. Or else we don't apply apostrophe as well. All right. So here you can see in front of these words, all right, these letters, which are the vowels, okay, we're going to apply. Example here, je. Je means I. So the next word or the next noun should be a verb. Okay, I, then a verb. De means of. All right, so this is applicable only in front of nouns. Le is mean the. So it's also applied only in front of nouns, not verb, please. Okay? And ne, it's also applied for verbs. Okay? verbs. So these two are applicable in front of nouns, okay? Applicable nouns, sometimes with verbs, okay? But these ones are applicable, all right, in front of verbs, starting with vowel, of course. And here you can see in our vowels, list, we have also H and Y, which is unusual in English. But in French, they are very important to be a vowel. Okay, that's why we say H silent, and sometimes we see Y. So if you see Y, next or behind these, you need to apply the apostrophe. Of course. So here, these are few examples where we can easily apply the apostrophes. All right. So appeler is a verb. It means to call. So I'm going to say I call. So I need to say je, all right, without the E in front of this verb. Okay, so all these verbs, these are verbs, okay? These are verbs that we can use je, j'appelle, j'aime, j'invite, j'ouvre, je m'habille. All right, so in front of this verb, we can use this one because these verbs are starting with vowels. And next we have de. De is for nouns, okay? So here we can say d'aéroport, d'école. I hope you guys can see the board, all right? It's very tiny, okay? D'école, d'hôtel, okay? D'hôpital, d'usine, d'os, and d'opération. All right. So in front of these nouns, we can apply these D apostrophes. All right, because these words starting with vowels, and also le. Okay, so le will be applicable. All right, with the verbs and also with the nouns. So we can say l'appeler, l'aimer, l'inviter, l'ouvrir, l'habiller, l'écouter. All right, and we can also use here also with these nouns. We can say l'aéroport, l'avion, l'école, l'hôtel, l'hôpital, l'usine, l'os, and l'opération. And next we have NE, applicable for verbs. So we can say n'appelle pas, okay, n'aime pas, n'invite pas, n'ouvre pas, n'habille pas, and n'écoute pas. All right, so this is how we use the apostrophes in French. All right, so if you guys have few questions, you can just ask your question and I can easily answer to those questions to remove your doubt and clarify everything. And now you can know how to use the apostrophes properly and without any mistake. All right, so here you can see these are words applicable for apostrophes. All right, and behind these words, next words need to start with these vowels: A, I, E, O, U, H, and Y. And these are basically used in front of verbs, starting with vowel, of course. Starting with vowels: appeler, aimer, inviter, ouvrir, habiller, écouter. So some verbs also starting with H silent. Some verbs also starting with these vowels. All right. And also we have these nouns that we can be applicable, all right, for these and these. Okay, so I was saying le, de mean of, and le mean the. All right, so of course, this is what we have to talk about on these apostrophes in French. So don't forget to leave your comment, all right, below to make sure and give more explanation in case it's needed. All right, so that's it for today with our today's live on this lesson about apostrophes in French. So it was a very short video, a short live to explain to people who have confusion and small problem and doubts how and when we use, why we use the apostrophes. So this was the explanation. I hope you guys understood and got it and would make use of it. and we'll try to make a proper use of it in a correct way. That's it for today. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bye everybody. Take care and see you for the next live on our next topic. Au revoir. Don't forget to subscribe.